What up, everybody? Legit here. Getting reasonably deep in both the Stars 100K nightly and the Stars 70K nightly. Both of them were getting pretty close to the bubble. This one not as much. We still got 100 players to go to the bubble, out of 1,300 though. And then this one we got 100 players, 81st is in the money, so yeah, so getting pretty deep in both. Actually, also I was playing 3 tables, also just got 13th out of like 270 players in a $100 turbo, which sucked getting close to that deep. I was a big stack like pretty early on, and then I just went card dead at the critical time when I had to. People were shoving in front of me, like the stacks got really shallow, and people were just like the blinds were huge compared to your stacks, and people were open shoving in front of me, and I never picked up a hand. And when it got folded to me, I always had like a bottom like 8% of my hands, or I'm like under the gun with like a hand that's only the bottom 20% of hands. So I basically got handcuffed and it was dirty. I finally shoved King 4. I had about 9 big blinds, but there was Annie, so there was a crap load in the pot, and I had King 4 in like the cutoff and shove, which is super standard. I don't mind my play, but of course, and most of the time it was going shove, everyone fold, or a lot of the time, and of course I shoved into ace-ace, it was dirty. I got 13th. Over here on the 100K guaranteed, if X bends, shoves. Ever since he's gotten short, he's been playing really tight, which is kind of the opposite of what you should do. But I'd still be priced in, obviously, in the big blind here, getting over 2-to-1 to call him. So I'd snap call with ace-7, obviously. I'd snap call with almost any 2 if he had shoved. Reads on this table, Jevengali or whatever used to be a winning player, but's on a huge downswing. I wouldn't be surprised to see him open here. Yeah. And he opened, even though he keeps getting flatted on the button by D-Tough, who's also a really loose, bad player. Okay, I was going to possibly do that myself. This guy's opening pretty much 100% of his cutoffs, and one time he went to showdown with what he had raised, and he had 10 deuce off. And this guy's like, as you can see, he's just calling like every raise, even though the stacks are really shallow. And so it's kind of funny. Okay, so, well, that is dirty. JLB Wolf is playing really bad, but I mean, he's got a huge stack and he just made an oversized open, so I don't think he folds very much here. And I think he has a fairly strong hand, not aces or kings. So, wow, this is really ugly, actually. But he's really terrible. Earlier, he opened 5 times the big blind in the cutoff, when he only had like 13 big blinds with 6-7 suited, and he had to call shove. This is different because he's under the gun, but it's still pretty similar. I think he has ace king a lot here, but I'm just gonna shove. Anyways, sorry about that. I had to pause for the phone, but I reshipped the ace king, and that's kind of sucky for the video, but I reshipped the ace king, and he called with ace jack suited. So yeah, so luckily I had seen that hand by him earlier where he made an oversized open with like in a really bad spot, and then called off a shove. So that was nice. I think I'm top 4 in chips now. And yeah, so that was sick, and I like that. Brittany K is bad. I don't know what happened in that pot, but Brittany K is very bad. Actually, maybe not. She might be okay. I got fold here with this many people behind me. I got a well above average stack. Are we near the money yet? No, still pretty far away. Over here, are we near it yet? Getting close. Actually, with my stack, I'm going to start kind of abusing the bubble here. This isn't really abusing the bubble. This is just value raising. Obviously, I'll call this guy's reshove. I'll fold to animals reshove. Call red dog's reshove. Raising quads, I'll fold to his reshove. He has a good reshoving stack, but it's, as you can see, super nitty. I have no idea what this guy, like, no reads on that person. It's a reasonable flop for me. I'm gonna c-bet it. And then I'm going to open this over here. I'm thinking most players' ranges here are pocket pairs. I'm not thinking so anymore. He could have flatted with a big pair. This is a pretty easy fold, but so I'm gonna fold it. Over here, I'll snap call either of these shoves, obviously. Walter Lowvale, I opened under the gun once, and he already reshoved on me from there once. So, yeah, I guess. Oh wow, he just called. Okay, good. We flopped the nuts, so doesn't really matter. Definitely gonna c-bet. And hope he check shoves. Hope he doesn't have better, which is very unlikely, but possible. So that was kind of sick with the eights. I don't think he's bluffing very often there, and I don't think I'm good very often there. If he is bluffing, it's with like a pretty big draw, like King Queen of Hearts or something. Ace King suited. Hopefully, best case scenario, like this guy shoves. Well, no, more like best case scenario, a 10x or 11x shoves from late position, because they have a wider range, so, and more chips, so I want to win more chips. Or maybe it goes shove, reshove, and then I can call since it's only a third of my stack, and because I have ace king suited. Yeah, so now hopefully this guy shoves, which I'm assuming he will. He did. Snap call. No deuce, please. No deuce, please. That's sick. That's real dirty. It's a pretty standard shove by him, but pretty dirty results.